We do allow them to put the aircon on in the office. You get 10 minutes. Oh, jeez. If it's squishy, I'm gonna cry.
I mean, even the end twists.
Oh, jeez.
Today's episode of the Garners Couch Club podcast is sponsored by Currencies Direct.
If you're looking to sell a property in Spain, chances are you're going to have to move your money abroad. And that's exactly where Currencies Direct come in.
So the good thing about Currencies is they offer fast, secure transfers with a great exchange rate, and they've got a great support system.
And wherever you are in your property journey, Currencies Direct make it easy for you to move your money with confidence. And we can vouch for that because we've both used Currencies Direct for years now.
Years and years.
And they've always been very, very easy to work with. And they even have an app on your mobile that you can download and use. Very, very easy. So thank you very much for sponsoring this video. And all you need to do is, if you're interested in using their services, just pop over to our website, which is www.spanishpropertychoice.com. On the front page, you'll see a link directly to the Currencies Direct website, and you can follow the instructions from there. Hello, and welcome back to the Garners Couch Club podcast.
I'm Sharon, and this is... No.
You are Sharon.
I had to think about who I was then. I'm Sharon, and this is Shaun of Channel 4 Sunset and Selling Houses and Spanish Property Choice, located in Almeria and the Costa del Sol.
Yes, Costa del Sol. The big opening coming soon.
It is coming soon. We are going to party.
Yes, I'm excited. We don't have an exact date yet, do we?
Not yet.
But
it's
going to be great. I can't wait for the big opening, and everyone can come and join in. Have snacks and a drink.
A few nibbles. Yeah. Well, if your dad's around, I mean, you might get a sausage roll and a can of pop.
Yeah, I was going to say a few Mercadona croissants, and that'll get us through. But so I feel a little bit more probably presentable today, and this is probably how most of our viewers know me, is in a suit.
Yeah.
But I am on work time.
A work day today, because we're having a busy old time, aren't we?
Yes, it's very, very, very busy. And we've just had a little bank holiday, which was nice, but still lots of phone calls, lots of emails. And the funny thing is, I was saying over the weekend, having a day off used to be really fun. But for me now, it just creates more work because I know what I've got to come back to after having a little break. Yeah. More emails to answer, more messages to get back to.
See, my son is finally growing up. You're getting there.
At the ripe old age of 34, finally.
Well, before we even start, I don't even know what we're going to talk about today, to be honest with you, but I need to address something. And I was never going to mention it again. But you know our last podcast, what we were talking about?
We talk about a lot in every podcast. So.
There was a certain subject that kept coming up, and Laura Lou caused it. My parrot.
Ordering the coffee.
Yes. And subsequently, what it was ending up coming up as on my Alexa.
Right.
Which was the word I wasn't going to use again. But
you're not allowed to on YouTube.
You're not allowed to use it on YouTube.
That's my excuse. Where's this going?
Well, I've had two experiences since that last podcast.
Right.
And I thought,
is this really how we want to start this episode?
I've got to address it because this is really important. Right, the first one is one of our listeners was actually listening to the podcast, right? And they thought they were helping. And they sort of knew somebody in Albox that they thought would help us. Because if you remember, I finished the podcast by saying, if anybody would like to sponsor us...
Oh, God, no.
If anybody would like to sponsor us, then obviously get in touch. Right. So he thought he was doing the right thing, and he went down to this company, told them about us, and said what we've been talking about. And as you know, the word dildo came up quite a few times during that podcast. Well, I'm not sure whether things got sort of waylaid or misplaced in transfer. Sorry, I'm laughing before we even started telling the story. I think he might have misheard what we were talking about, right? Because hold that.
Oh no, Mum! Whenever you're digging in the cushion to pull something out, that's never. Oh, what's that called? Is it Dido? Is it what's Dido? Oh no. Are we being sponsored by a Dido company?
Apparently, it comes in all shapes, thicknesses, and sizes.
Oh my gosh! Right, okay.
And he was ever so proud when he bought it. He was so proud when he bought it to me.
Okay, so, well, thank you to our listener for supplying us with our data. Oh, bless him.
Honestly,
I'd like to know where you actually pulled that out from. But...
yeah, but the thing is, I mean, if you'd have heard me trying to explain that I wasn't talking about a dado, it wasn't. It was a very strange conversation. But, so apparently, if we want any dados.
I'm so sorry to our listeners.
The company will supply us with any size, shape, or thickness. So that was the first thing. That was the first thing, right? So I'm sorry about that, but I had to share that, and I can't mention his name because I don't want to embarrass him. But honestly, we did laugh about it.
How did you actually explain that, though?
Oh God. I can't. Oh, sorry about that. But anyway, so I think it got lost in translation somewhere, and I think he's a little bit deaf anyway. But so that was the first thing.
Right. Okay.
Right. But then I got something even more exciting to show you.
No.
Because the word must have got out there, right? So what I need to do, you're going to have to hold the mic for me. Just bear with me. I've got to address it because we talked about it, right?
What did we talk about? On the same subject?
On the same subject.
Oh, my Lord.
So, I sort of mentioned about sponsorships and things like that.
Yes, Mother. You bet. I swear that better not be what I think it might be. I will walk off. That'll be it.
Let me put
This is the episode. I threatened it in the last episode, but this is it. The title of this episode is going to be Shaun Quits the Podcast.
Let me put it this way. It's black and it's got a pink end.
Oh, I'm done. I think that's it. I think that's...
Right. So what I want you to do, right? I want you exactly close your eyes.
No, I'm not closing my eyes.
No, you've got to close your eyes.
No.
You've got to, because it just, honestly, you won't have the same effect.
This is not when I started this podcast. This is not the route I thought it was going to take.
No, I didn't think it would take this route either. But we started it, and I've got to finish it.
This is another sponsor. This is someone that.
No, this is something that just happened. It's been gifted, right? So if you could just close your eyes.
Oh,
right, I'll start with this bit, okay?
I don't want... If it comes in bits...
Hold your hand out.
Oh, jeez. If it's squishy, I'm going to cry.
Hang on a minute. No. Turn your hand round the other way.
What?
No, not that way.
Oh.
What is it? That's That's an attachment.
Why is it hard?
Right, okay, so I'm just going to attach it, okay? Hang on, bear with me.
What has this podcast become?
Well, you see, we have to address what we talk about on other things. Can you just hold that for me?
Yeah, but we could talk about other subjects. This is thrilling content, Mother.
Right, sorry. Now, hold your hand out now.
That way.
No, the other way, that's it. Right, up a bit.
What the hell? Can I look?
No.
What the hell? Why is it bottom heavy?
Well, actually...
What the... Why is it bedazzled? What? What is that? Why is there buttons? Mum, that's...
Why is the buttons?
Wow, I don't...
Well, I mean, hold that. I mean, even the end twists.
Oh, Jesus. What are we... That... Okay, it's obviously not what I think it is. What the hell is it? What?
That's your dad's wedding anniversary gift for me.
Right, you're pushing your luck now.
Hold the end.
No, you're
No,
right,
hold the
thank
bottom.
you.
Hold the bottom. That comes off. Pull that off.
What am I pulling
it
off? I can't, I'm holding that.
Oh, God, I forgot how to do it myself now. Oh, anyway, it won't come off now. I can't think how it comes off.
Okay.
Have you not seen what it is? It's a hairdryer.
Oh, a hair dryer.
It's
What?
It's the Shark hairdryer, and that's the curling tongue for the end.
My jeez, though. Okay.
Did you like it?
I think it's great. I'm not sure why it's glittery and diamonds.
Well, you've got to have something a bit flash, haven't you? But it's got lots of different attachments. I'm really chuffed with it because it was actually our wedding anniversary this week. Yeah?
It was, yes.
45 years.
Yes.
So look, you get all these different attachments with it. Look, all these
Amazing.
different... Yeah? And you get two of them. I don't know why you need two.
It's actually really cool. Now I know what it is.
It's good, isn't it? I think.
Got like different... Okay. Not product placement again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so if Shark want to sponsor us, please. Do you know, we have got... seriously, though, joking apart, we have got lots of Shark products.
Well, I got you... Yeah, it was the fan that I told you about. 'Cause it's currently hitting 40 degrees in Almeria, so we highly recommend the Shark fan.
We had another one. We had another fan. We've had the new Blade one.
Have you got it yet?
Yeah, it's in there.
I need to have a look at that before I go.
Blows your head off. Okay. And apparently they've taken over Ninja, or Ninja's taken over Shark, or one or the other, from what your dad was saying. But anyway, that's irrelevant. That's going down. That's a boring subject going down there. But I just thought you would be interested.
Yeah. I love the relation.
So
that
with my Dado.
Yeah.
And my new hairdryer, I'm really happy this week.
I'm lost for words. Like, it doesn't happen often. But,
well, I've got to be honest. When I opened it, I was shocked myself because I thought it was what I thought it was. I didn't realise it was a hairdryer because it doesn't look like a hairdryer. Why can't I get the end off?
I don't know.
Hang on. I've got to try and get the end off now. I think that bends. That goes up like that. Oh, that's it. That's it. Comes off like that. So it's a hairdryer.
Okay, right. So, yeah.
Pink end.
Yeah, great. Okay, so we can cut the last 10 minutes of this podcast out. Right, we've literally been going like 15, 20 minutes and we've been talking about that.
That is good. That is the last time that I am going to mention a dildo. Okay? And it was only, I had to mention it, and it was, this started it, and then this finished it when I just thought, I've got to say it, I've got to show you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I feel slightly sick to the stomach, but it's fine. Honestly, I bet our viewers, I hope you all feel really sorry for me because, she's like this on a daily basis and it's just traumatising. I'm going to get you back one day, though. I'm going to go so into detail about my life.
Yeah, but you see, it wouldn't bother me, son, because, life's about living and having fun. And
when is it now?
Yeah, okay. Honestly, nothing that you would ever tell me would surprise me.
Okay. We'll put that to the test one day. We shall see. Oh, Lord. Well, I mean, the subject I was thinking of, I'm scared of that falling off. Okay, how do I even get back on track like that? It's just... We went so far off the track that, yeah. I obviously... I don't even know. I just... Oh my Lord. No. So
we are so rubbish at this.
I know. I was gonna. My train of thought for today was gonna be right. It's work time. I'm literally running in. We're filming this podcast, and I'm running back out because there's viewings to be done. There's work to be done. And I thought maybe touch on the subject of being in a suit because. Seems really rubbish subject now that you've started with all that.
Yes, but just think of all the things that you can go and tell your clients this afternoon now when you're in the car. Mm-hmm. It will become a story.
I'm sure that's something everyone wants to hear.
Well, no, actually, funny enough, you wearing a suit is actually a story because we get mentioned and we get a lot of comments about the fact that, you guys wear shirts and ties and, you wear suits and things like that, So we've tried it over the years. I mean, you have been given the option of wearing shorts and T-shirts if you want to. Yeah?
It's a yes and a no because it's a yes and for any sort of followers of the show since Selling
there
Houses.
Won't be many now.
I know, yeah. Because Series 9 is just going to bomb, isn't it? It's like, you would have seen, I can't remember how many series ago it was, but you set me up. It was like...
I never set you up.
Yes, you did.
Why?
It was like, right, so we're going to give you the option of trying just a T-shirt and shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what did you do? You bought me a T-shirt that was about 3 sizes too small at the time.
No,
so it looked like a boob tube.
And I think it had I Love My Mum on the back, didn't it?
It had something along, I love my mother so much. Or something along those lines. So it was a complete setup. But no, I can't. I know what... I am in agreement that a uniform is the right way forward. And don't get me wrong, my favourite thing about it is not having to worry about what I'm going to wear every day. Just wake up, I can wear the same, suit, or it's just I like the routine of it. And I think it has, whether it's just because you've drilled it into me so much, but I think there's how professional it comes across.
Yeah.
I love turning up to a viewing and I feel professional in my suit and tie, and so just the presentation of it.
And it always gets mentioned. We have vendors say, Shaun or Matt or, everybody that works for us, are always nicely presented, smart, the way it should be. At the end of the day, you're in an industry where not only you're dealing with clients every day and vendors, you're dealing with notaries, you're dealing with solicitors, banks, and as you know, I've always been quite open about the fact that, the typical estate agent look is the shorts and T-shirt brigade, pair of glasses on your head and a flip-flops. And unfortunately, that's never going to happen with our company because, I personally don't like it, and I don't think our clients would like it either. We've been selling houses here now for 20 years, and you've always wore suits.
Yeah. I mean, they've progressed, and I think we've improved a lot, because it used to be, it was black suits originally, wasn't it?
Yeah, it used to look like waiters.
Yeah. It was constant, comments of how we looked. And again, I didn't have style or sort of body recognition back then.
No. You see, wearing black suits and looking like waiters was always for me a huge positive, because waiters here in Spain, as you know, are very, very well respected. They work extremely hard, and you see them, nicely dressed, trousers, shirts. Some of them wear ties, and they may just be waiters, but they are very well respected in this country. And I'm sure in many, many countries. So I never thought it was a bad thing that you were called, sort of waiters. So I thought that was a positive,
Yeah.
But style changes, and I know that you've developed and you've got your own style now.
Yeah, and you've kind of let us sort of change it up a little bit. Obviously, we went from black to grey suits, which I think was a good move. And then, I mean, this suit is one of many. I've still got greys, blues, but yeah, you've kind of loosened up a lot on the rules. It was just so strict all the time, whereas now you're a bit more like, okay.
Well, I still think you should have a waistcoat on at the moment, but,
When it's 40 degrees.
Even more so.
40 degrees.
Even more so, because what is the one thing that none of us like to see, and you've said it yourself, that you see somebody out there, and whether it's a T-shirt, whether it's a shirt or whatever, and you see this great big sweat mark all the way down your back, under the boobs, and it just doesn't do it for me, I'm afraid, son. So there's waistcoats in a million ways. the waistcoats, in a way, hide all that. There's only you know that you're sweating underneath. Nobody gets to see that.
Yeah, just like internally burning up.
Yes, but again, you say that, look, come on. You go from an air-conned office to an air-con car, to an air-con house, to an air-con notary, to an air-con bank, to an air-con Mercadona, to an aircon cafe.
Like I say, I'm not disputing it, because I like being able to just get dressed up, and one of the biggest things for me as well is when you get to an appointment, it's obvious who we are. One, because we're well known for the suits now, and two, because we stand out as being smart and professional. So it is a lot easier when you're going to meet clients, and you can just say, literally look for the one person that stood in a suit and tie. I've sort of acclimatized to it. I don't suffer any more to it, and it's just funny how we do get so many comments, and a lot of them are positive. Mostly our clients, they, especially for vendors, they say after an appointment, they're like, it's just the presentation. It comes across smart. It comes across as professional. And I think that, shouldn't always be the way, but I think that does help in any profession, how you present yourself and how you come across.
Absolutely. You imagine if you went into the notary, for instance, and the notary was there, sitting in his fishing tackle gear, because most of them go fishing, don't they? For some reason, I don't know why notaries, but they're always off fishing somewhere. Just that the sheer fact that he's in a suit and he's well dressed, and it just gives you a bit more confidence. And I just think if somebody puts a lot of effort into the way they look, they're going to put a lot of effort into the way that they sell houses and look after you. And that's just the way that I've always felt about business, Yeah.
And it is a shame in some ways that is society still. We've always said about me and my tattoos, just because I've got tattoos, it doesn't make me any less it doesn't make me any less professional. But it is funny how some people, I do cover mine up out of choice at work. But I think it's funny how you judge a book by its cover, which I know we shouldn't. But I think people still do.
Yeah, they do. And unfortunately, it's, you know, I mean, I've got tattoos, but you've never seen me ever wear anything out, you know. So I do keep them covered. But it's everything. It's just the way that you present yourself. You know, I mean, you've always been known as the quiff with your hair because you've always looked after yourself, you know. So, yeah, I think it's important. And I think a lot of the comments we get from people from the UK, because we've got a lot of followers in the UK, and they're not used to going from aircon, but we are, you know. So you're not, I mean, apart from when we're filming, then we are standing out. Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, hours in the direct sunshine.
Yeah, that's always a bit awkward. But then I always think to myself, well, so are the team who are filming us.
Of course,
they're standing there with great big cameras on the shoulders and that, you know. So you can cope with a shirt and tie, I'm sure.
Yes. No, I have gotten used to it though. It's funny how over the years you do acclimatise and you live around the heat. I mean, I'm not joking when I'm saying it's 40 degrees today. I think it is the hottest, and it will be the hottest day of the year. It's so intense today. Yeah. But, you know, you avoid standing out in it at all costs. Yeah. You know, even people that live here and they're at home, maybe retired, just enjoying life. Today's not the day they're going to be sat outside in the heat.
No.
So, yeah, I think it was just to kind of address that we're not going to be changing it.
No.
Like you say, we've been doing this for a long time now, and we've always kept to the suits and the ties. And I know I keep trying, you know. I keep slipping every now and again, like, oh, what about a polo shirt? Or just to kind of see what everyone's reaction is. But I think everyone's just happy with coming into work, and they're smart and they're dressed and... You know, we do look after everyone. We do allow them to put the aircon on in the office. You get 10 minutes to cool down. No, but everyone's got, you know, aircon in the offices and obviously drive around in, like you say, in aircon cars. So it's not an issue.
Thing is, look, at the end of the day, you know full well, as you know, with the start of this podcast today, we don't take life seriously. We don't take ourselves seriously. But the one thing that we certainly do is we take the business seriously. You know, so you know, I'm all up for a bit of fun and a joke and you know, keeping everybody happy and you know, I mean, even when we're out with the clients, I mean, you know, we've been fully dressed and they've been sitting there in shorts and a vest and, you know, but, you know, and we do have a laugh about it because they'll say to us, you know, I just don't know how you're doing it. You know, I'd be in a bikini if I was you. But as I say, we've got to keep the professional side of it. And actually, we've changed a lot of local agents, because believe me, when we first come over, I now see them in shirts. I mean, a lot of them don't wear ties, but they do wear shirts now. Yeah. You know,
I know, I've noticed that out and about. Definitely more and more agents are starting to do it. Yeah. And I don't know if it is a British thing. I don't know if it's coming from the UK, and over there, obviously, business is presented very differently. Because, you know, the Spanish here aren't as into their suits and ties, but that's what I like. We stand out. Yeah. You know, they're always smart, especially in our sort of field and our business. They're always dressed smart, but I think, it's nice. I like it, you know, walking into the notary. I like walking in and feeling dressed up and smart. Yeah. And,
well, the last thing you want to do is walk into a notary's office and he doesn't know whether you're the purchaser or whether you're the agent or representative.
But that happens with me with other agents. Yeah. If an agent's asking to collaborate and view a property of ours or vice versa, you know, it's a horrible feeling when they turn up and you don't know out of the clients and the agent who's who, because they don't stand out. They don't. No, it's something that I've definitely grown to like. I mean, you could ask other people in the office. I'm sure you'll get mixed opinions because, you know, for sure Matt doesn't like it.
Matt doesn't comply most of the time. I have to sort of pull him up from time to time, But
that's the perfect example. You know, he spent a lot of his life working in, what do you call it? Metal. Working metal.
Fabrication.
So he's, with the lads in the factory, and a suit was probably never on his agenda.
Yeah.
So it took him a little time to adjust. But no, it's my only argument is the women. Like, completely sexist, because women in the office don't wear suit and tie, but
we don't have to. We always look gorgeous, they always look nice and smart, and
no, they do.
Yeah,
I completely agree.
Yeah.
So yeah. That was my
so that was your
topic of the week.
Okay, so your podcast was literally you wearing a shirt and tie, and mine started off with a dildo. So is that it? I mean, are we?
Yes.
Are we covered? Have we covered all? Have we covered all scenarios?
Thrilling
I think
episode.
by the time that the first bit gets cut out, we're going to have about 10 minutes.
No, there's not too much to cut out. So we want to end this week's episode with some very, very exciting news. And the Garners Couch Club podcast have decided that we want to involve you, the viewers, even more into our episodes. And the feedback and the statistics.
Ooh, that was
I normally
good.
struggle with that one.
Yeah.
On our videos, whenever we answer your questions, are amazing. Your feedback is incredible. So we've decided that we would like you, or we would like to invite you to actually add us on WhatsApp. We will put the number in here, and we will also include it into the description below for any of our listeners that aren't watching us on YouTube. And you can actually send us a voice note. This is going to get interesting.
This is going to get very interesting.
This is going to get very interesting. And we would like you to send us your voice notes of anything that you need or want to ask. So if you've got anything that you need advice on, if you've got anything you'd like to ask us for advice, which I'm not sure why anyone would ask us for advice following this episode. But if you would like to ask us advice on anything, or if you'd just like to generally ask any questions about living in Spain, about being part of Sunsea and Selling Houses, about buying abroad, anything that you may want or need to know, just send us a little voice note, and we will play them live on our episodes, and we will answer them on the podcast.
Woohoo!
Was that clear? So add us on WhatsApp, send us a voice note, and we will hopefully play it and answer you.
Yeah, I think that's quite nice, because that'll sort of bring you into our world. Do they want to come into our world?
Well, this is it.
I mean, that might be do they really, really want to get involved in our world? But yeah, we thought that would be a nice way to get to know you a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we'll try and answer as many questions, but you've got to be open for it, to be honest. You can't can't fluff this, and you can't,
Well, listen to them in the moment on the podcast.
Yeah.
And we might have to ask someone just to go through them before, so we know we can double check.
Yeah. And if you can make them as clear as possible, because I've already had, as you've seen by the start of this video, one comment lost in translation. It's made us laugh, to be fair. It's give us a laugh, but if you want the answer correct, then make it clear.
Yes. Yeah. So we look forward to receiving all of your voice notes, and we will try and get through as many as possible.
Yeah, they can be in Spanish or English.
Yes. Yeah. So yes, that's our new exciting news, and that's if I make it to next episode, because I think I definitely may be quitting. That's I think you traumatised me enough for today.
I pinky promise I won't mention the word dildo after this.
3 times in one episode.
No, that's it. Come on.
No, because what if we get a new voice message?
Nobody's going to ask me about a dildo. I'll come up with another word, okay? I won't mention it again.
Promise. Okay. So
I'm probably mentioning dados.
Honestly. I've lost the will to live, but Guys, thank you so much for tuning into yet another thrilling episode of the Garners Coach Club podcast. As always, please remember to comment, to like, and to subscribe completely for free to our YouTube channel. It does not cost you a single cent. So please follow us, and it really does, it helps us.
It helps because if you subscribe, then obviously the more subscribers we get, then obviously, that's better for us in the algorithms and all this thing.
It is, and it's for free,
and
so
it's
it doesn't
free,
cost you anything.
You don't have to, you're not going to be bombarded. It just means that you're going to be, the word subscribe means follow.
It just follows.
Yeah, so it's exactly what you're doing on our Facebook page, and we're almost on 92,000 followers on our Facebook page.
We're going to have to do a big celebration when we hit the big 100.
Oh, when we hit the big 100, absolutely. And we'll do something about that, actually, because many of our Facebook page followers have been with us right from day one.
Mm-hmm.
So
where the original Garner Coach Club started.
Absolutely. And I will dig those names out, and we'll say some thank yous. And yeah, and actually, when we do it the 100, we might do something like maybe a draw or something, and we'll send a gift to one of our followers that's been with us for a long time, yeah?
I thought you were going to say something like bake a cake, and I was like, definitely no. Actually, that'd be quite funny.
It would be quite funny.
100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
No, thank you ever so much. As I say, you can subscribe to us on YouTube. You can also listen to us on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Again, completely free to sign up. Please follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, all the different social medias.
And I hope you've had a shazza tingle, because look at that beauty.
Yes, mother. Okay. And we will see you, or maybe not, in next week's episode.
Adios.